live today. So I may be staying a little bit less because I got a little bit of cold, but we've got a hot tea here, so we're going to be here at least for some time. But what I want to do today is the promised second part of angel numbers, and especially for those of you that I've checked my past live stream, and because I cannot really see a lot of people on my chat when streaming from a smartphone. Therefore, I couldn't really see many of you asking for numbers, and there was a couple of you asking for certain numbers. Yeah, so I remember Lisa was asking for 0707 and AKM 111. I see right there. AKM was asking for 4444. So we're going to start with these kind of numbers and 122 right there. So we're going to continue with more. So what I have in store is 555, 666, 777, 888. So we started with 444, everyone. I'm going to wait until more people come. Maybe we're going to start with other numbers and wait until those people that would like to join me for this particular number that they were asking in past chats, and I had been busy chatting with those people that were current, which we had that moment certain people in the chat, like for instance Yusu, and she needed light and healing, so we were all taking care of her, of the Suev. We were taking care of her and sending her light at that moment. And that moment I've missed few people asking for numbers, so therefore I decided I'm going to come back, and we are going to continue with part 2. I see 244 right there, part 2. So I'm going to stay, I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to collect my notes, and when I see some more people coming in, we're going to start, okay, with that. Hello, Hazel Carrot. Well, welcome, 6 or 7. If you have any particular question for angelic numbers, we can do it. First of all, I'm going to cleanse the space from trolls and negative energies. So give me a little second. Welcome everyone. So let's cleanse the space. Let's cleanse the space first. So may all this sacred space that we are created here with co-creation of divine angelic realm and angels, archangels, spirit guides, we are now cleansing and raising the vibration of this beautiful live stream, for only love, light, harmony and peace can enter to this sacred space. And may all the trolls will be blocked out. May all the negative energies, entities be blocked out of this. May all the negative, intentional, low vibrational trolls will be blocked out. And only the genuinity and kindness, love and light will be present here today at this very live stream, where we are going to be talking about angelic numbers part 2. Okay, I'm going to light the Palo Santo, which is the beautiful South American tree that is absolutely gorgeously aromatic and helps to cleanse the energy so that we can cleanse this beautiful energy from all the negative intentions and negatively intentional beings and entities that would try to intervene here in our beautiful sacred space. May all those be silenced and may all those be. Oh, okay, these entities are probably already leaving. May all those be blocked out of this sacred space, okay? So it is, so it is, so it will be. Welcome, everyone that is here with good intentions, good heart, and kindness. Hallelujah. Namaste. Um. All right, so everyone, I'm gonna be reading certain numbers that, as I said, there were people asking about in previous chats, and because I cannot see much of a chat, I can see maximum 1 or 2 lines. I see 633, which we have today, I believe, and I see only 1 or 2 lines, so I've missed that because I was focusing or on another viewer that has been coming to our chats, and she needed support, so I didn't notice many of your guys' numbers. Yeah, Suef, and I see 0707 Suef, and the other people, she and Lisa. So Suef and Lisa needed support, emotional support at that time. I hope that both of these ladies are already well, and thank you all. Hello Lisa, welcome. Just been talking about you and Suef, both of you ladies, and being very kind. I hope you're not sad anymore and that energy has been already okay with you, and I hope that Sue, I hope she also feels well. We're going to send her love and light as well, and therefore I'm going to continue with the second part of this live stream, where we are going to focus on your number that I saw. Oh really, thank you. Dear Lisa, your number that you were asking and I never read was 0707, right? And I just saw it today. Hello back. I cannot read the rest of the Azbuka. Unfortunately, you're typing as for your name and your message is in Azbuka. Cannot read it, so I'm so sorry if I'm not gonna answer to your messages. So, and also there was another one, AKM, that was asking for number 4444. So we're going to be reading this. Okay, so stay tuned, and we're going to be reading more numbers today. I feel sorry if I miss people's messages, especially people that are very kind and comment also under my shorts and under my messages. But I again apologize for those of you that had felt that I didn't interact with every one of you. It's because I truly cannot see the chat on the smartphone much. I only see maximum 3 lines, which many of these messages are vanished, and I have to scroll, and if I'm busy talking about certain numbers or certain information of we were sending to Sue and Lisa and Johnny Vic, all the 3 ladies needed support of energy. We were sending at that moment a lot of energy. I've missed your numbers, so I'm gonna be reading them today, everyone, and we can interact. I hope those people will come to the chat if they're guided, and we can maybe continue with these numbers. So Okay, so I hope you're enjoying this topic. We are actually having a lot more because Lisa is present, and I don't see. I think AKM wanted to know 4444. He's or she or they are not here at the moment, so we're going to be reading 0707. Lisa was asking, are you still interested, Lisa, for that? Therefore, we're going to speak more about that, okay? So let me prepare more notes and to open. I have a couple of notes where I want to speak about it. Uh, so let's see where we had those numbers. Let me do the actually quick check here. Mm-hmm. Hello, Sue, welcome. Eventually, I decided that I'm gonna come for a short time, even though I feel a little bit cold. But we are going to continue with the numbers. I hope you ladies are already feeling much better today, because I definitely hope that universe is giving you all the support that you need. We're going to continue with the numbers. I want to find that page that I actually had before, because I had few more numbers there, and before that we're going to read 0707. And how is everybody doing today? How are you? How are the energies? And I would love to read your um, emotions today. How are you feeling? I know, Lisa, it may be quite hard for you these days, but I hope that you feel much better. And you too, Sue, and also others that need to feel uplifted. Janivik felt very sad yesterday. She had a very, very hard day. If she comes, I hope that we can hear some better news from her. I'm gonna be sending also more. Yes, let's go and see what we can actually find. I cannot find the notes as always, but we're going to do new ones anyways. It's really important to know what's the situation with these numbers currently. What is the today's energy? Is great, very good. We are so happy to hear that too. Very, very happy. So yeah, I think I found the numbers. Perfect. So let's start with 0707 for our lovely Lisa. So for those of you that see 0707s, also I may actually add first of all what the single numbers, okay, mean, because usually the single numbers are then connecting to one another. Yes, so let's see. Um, then we're going to jump on the 0707. So first, zero on its own, okay? Zero is infinity, so we all know that it's connected very much to infinite possibilities, infinite universe, and divine overall divine energy. Yeah, also potential for you, your divine path, or us, our divine path is infinite. So there's no borders, no barriers, no limitations. So the energy that is number zero carries, and its meaning is infinity, infinite potential, divine source, spiritual oneness, and cycles. So the one is the zero. Um, and opening cycles, closing cycles, all that is number zero. For a twin flame journey, because we talking here um, mostly about twin flame journeys, aren't we? And today we are only ladies at the moment, so we can speak a little bit more like open for our divine masculines. And number zero is very important for that, because the it amplifies the connection. So if you see, oh, by the way, I hope I have a 1110, and I see 717 right now. So it does amplify the connection. If you guys see, when we spoke about 1111, 1110 is basically blessed with infinity when the zero is at the end. Okay, so for twin flame, it means connection to higher self and divine guidance. We are divinely guided and protected before union or manifestation. So guys, if you see 1110, and many of you, including me in past, I used to always say, oh, why I see 1110 and I couldn't have wait for another second or minute to see 1111, because we all were knowing that 1111 is twin flames, but none of us were really aware what 1110 means. And it's actually quite beautiful number, yeah. And therefore I think 1110 is even more powerful. Do we have 1110 here? Yeah, we've got 1110. So what 1110 means, okay? Manifestation, completion, and divine guidance. So the core meaning of 1110 is the divine guidance at the end. So it's beautifully blessed, okay? So it combines the energies of one, which we spoke 1111 and in past stream, new beginnings, creation, leadership, and the zero has that infinite potential, yeah. Also the cycles that may close, the those that have already learned the previous wisdom or lessons within a journey, or whether it is regarding to twin flames within our twin flame, and we are opening new cycles that is divinely guided again by divine force, divine source, or divine force. It's also amplified by repetition, because before one can unite with the true love or with the twin flame, the actual repetition has been going on until the lessons are learned. Self-healing, self-love, self-care, so that we can fully embrace the duality, the two beings together. I see 1919. First, we need to complete the cycle within ourselves. It signals that the cycle is ending and the new phase is ready to manifest. So your thoughts, your intentions at that moment are very important. When you see 1110, it's very important that your thoughts and intentions are focused on those positive outcomes that you wish with your twin flame, or with your divine dream journey that you wish to accomplish, whether it is work, like a career or self-development, personal journey, or whatever at that moment you may be thinking. the intentions, and actions that are in alignment with the divine timing. Yeah. So making this powerful number for very conscious creation. So 1110 is actually holds very powerful energy. And as we say, number one is our individuality, our personal power. Yeah, our initiation, okay, leadership, and the way we manifest what we wish. So the thoughts become things. So if we see that 11, if we see 111, or if we see one, yeah, that's the manifestation initiative. Number 0 is infinite potential of that manifestation that we just currently feel. Spiritual growth, surrender to divine will. That's the important part of it, okay? To surrender, to not to try to control the situation with our mind, but to surrender to, I see 2111. To surrender to what is there present, okay? And what we wish to happen, and then surrender it, give it out there. For instance, I'm going to tell you a story of a very simple manifestation for those of you even watching the replay. Yeah, for those of you that would like to practice manifestation on the small things, okay? Once when I was trying to practice manifestation, and I'm still eternal student myself. Sometimes I am aligned, sometimes I'm not, as we all. And one day I was in Ireland and I went to work. I was always working alongside with my singing. I was always working some part-time jobs, yeah. And one of those jobs was certain cafe at that time in Ireland. And I was living quite outskirts. Yeah, there was not many buses there. 22, and I had a bicycle, so I was cycling, but the uphill, down the hill, and when you wake up, I have to rush to work. You don't have a strength to cycle now. And I saw all these guys having these mini scooters, those scooters with one leg, yeah, but it's an electric scooter, and I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't afford it, like so I was dreaming of it. I was, oh, one day I'm gonna have it. And one day when I saw them constantly around me, yeah, these scooters, and people like traveling to work on these electric scooters, once I just said to myself, I stood at the road when one certain scooter passed by, and I was like, universe, when the time is right, in the perfect timing that you choose, I now manifest such scooter. I pointed at that scooter, the guy was just traveling. I manifest such scooter for my personal use, but the way that I wouldn't have to touch the important savings that I cannot touch. Each of us have that, no? That time I said, some other way, bring it, whatever you find as your divine plan. I surrender to how I just manifest this scooter, but in such way that I don't have to go in debts, like debts, yeah, touch savings, and I let go of that thought. So it is, and I let go and continue with my day. I forgot about it, obviously, yeah. A few months passed, and I remember it was like end of summer or something. A few months passed, and I kept going on my bicycle and all that stuff, and never thought of it again. And eventually I went to visit my mother for the Christmas time, and I went to visit her to her home and to her place, and my mom was on the WhatsApp with me saying like, oh, okay, when are you going to come? One friend of mine is coming over from like a past. He has nobody to spend Christmas with, so I invited him to spend Christmas with us, if you don't mind. I was like, no, I don't mind, it's fine, yeah, whatever. She was like, okay. And that was that. I booked the ticket, yeah, and off I went to visit my mother. I came to her home, yeah, and I don't know if it was the same day as I arrived or it was a different day when I went for a walk and I came back. But basically, eventually, that so-called friend of hers came to visit us, and he was supposed to spend 2 nights there in a spare room, yeah. And once, I don't know if where I was coming from, I just remember I was coming from somewhere at the very moment when he arrived, yeah. And I came home and I realized, oh, he probably arrived because I see bags and all that. I came in, and on the corridor there was the electric scooter. Exactly the one I saw in Ireland. And we're talking about different country, right? I saw in Ireland. And I was like, shocked. Suddenly that thought about manifestation came back 3 months later, yeah? It was a Christmas and I did that manifestation end of summer. Isn't it? I know. And I was like, I was like, I didn't know that person. I didn't know that friend of hers. It was like a friend of her from like 100 years ago from a work, yeah? So I didn't even know about him. And he looked visual. He looked like a Santa Claus. White hair, big nose like Santa Claus, no wig, no fake, all real. White hair like Santa Claus, big nose like Santa Claus, cheeks, eyes, everything like Santa Claus, and big white beard. I was looking at him, I was like, hi, we introduced each other, yeah, I was like, Georgia, whatever, la la la. And then when I had a minute with my mom alone, I was like, Mom, what is that scooter about? And she was like, yeah, I was not supposed to tell you, but he texted me a few days ago that he wants to give it to you as a present. And I was like, I don't even know him. She was like, it doesn't matter, but he bought it for himself. And because he feels old and scared he cannot balance on it, he just really wanted to give it to you as a present. So don't tell him that I told you and pretend that you're gonna be shocked, yeah? I was like, all right. I was shocked anyways. It's not only that he looked, like I told him when I got to know him a little bit better after a couple of hours, I told him, do you know that you look incredibly like spit of Santa Claus, the real prototype of Santa Claus that they were putting on the Coca-Cola big cars, Coca-Cola things, whatever, yeah. That's how he looked. Exactly. Minus the costume. He didn't have the costume, yeah. But he looked like that. I was looking at him. I in my head I was like, oh my God, the manifestation has manifested. Wow. He gave me the scooter. And he literally gave it to me as a present, even though obviously I tried to offer some financial. He was almost offended. You know, he didn't want nothing for this. He just insisted. So I ended up having a scooter exactly same as I manifested. And the most incredible thing was, oh no, I don't want to stop streaming. Most incredible thing was that he spent a Christmas with us, and week later he vanished like a poof cloud. Nobody heard of him anymore. No one. So I believe it was manifested Santa Claus. Universe have brought me actual representation what humanity thinks as some present carrier, and that Santa Claus looking guy suddenly puffed out like a cloud and nobody heard of him since then. So that's how universe works with manifestations, and I encourage you to practice the manifesting on small things, but the one thing, important thing, is to let go. As soon as we manifest something, let go of that. Don't push it, don't think of it, don't obsess about it. That's how that does work, actually. What do you guys think about it? Incredible, isn't it? So I'm now having this beautiful scooter. Every time I drive on that scooter, like with one leg, but this is electric scooter. I always say to the air, I'm so grateful for the scooter. I'm grateful to the spirit of Santa Claus for bringing me this scooter. I'm so grateful I didn't have to touch my savings. I didn't have to go into debt so that I could have that scooter, that I literally had been gifted that by the universe. Amazing. So since then, I really anchored that belief in manifesting. Yeah, but twin flames, manifesting twin flames, uh, it's a different way because we are dealing with free wills. Yeah, there are two different free wills. So the manifestation of the love is a little bit different. We can wish upon them, we can ask universe, I wish, if it's meant to be, and if it's the free will of both of us involved, I manifest this love so that no obstacles are in a way, so that no toxic entities or energies intervene. I protect this love between me and my twin flame with divine love and light and the divine shield. And I ask you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and higher self of me and my twin flame to protect this divine love between us. And if that is the mutual wish of both of us and mutual free will of both of us, I wish to manifest a perfect smooth process between us for our highest good of both, so that we can, and I see tree right now, so we can manifest our love in the physical reality in the perfect timing and the grace and in perfect ways. So it is, so it will be. That way is correct. But no magic, black magic, no spell works. I'm strictly against these people trying to do black magic and spell works. Oh, I'm gonna write down, he's gonna be mine, and then I burning, and this is against free will. Oh, my music stopped. Wait a second. free will is very important for that, and both involved must be aligned with the same wish. All the other black magics and energy manipulations are strictly against the law of non-interference, and those people that will try some spellbinding, mind manipulations, black magic or spell works will be karmically punished. Not in a like a way that I'm gonna punish you, universe says. No, it will be sent back to the sender, or whatever they try to do against free will of the other person involved will be sent back to them as a lesson. And I'm saying it to those that may be watching, not you in the chat, but those that may be watching that had tried that in past for any of us. I'm telling you now, those so-called black magic witches or dark manipulation witches, or those witches or warlocks that tried to spellbind any of so-called twin flames or high level divine love beings, you will but you will have to deal with consequences, because this is against free will and against the law of non-interference. Everything like that. That's how I'm gonna say. Those that I'm speaking to, they know. Okay? Anyways, let's go. Sorry, baby boy. So that's about that. Ladies, we as divine feminines, or sometimes even though we may be ladies, we may there is also one thing that many people don't know regarding to twin flames, and I'm going to say it as a general message. Sometimes the twin flames the energy may be the switched, okay? The person can be born as a female, but in a maybe in a twin flame connection with a male, but her archetype energy is divine masculine and his archetype energy can be divine feminine with twin flame situation. So not necessarily we as females, all right, must be divine feminines, and our beloveds as males may not necessarily be the divine masculines. It depends, okay? That dynamic will be revealed along the line by the fact of the dynamic between the two, okay? So that's one thing that I want to point out. Because some of you divine masculines or divine feminines in twin flame connection or high level soulmate destined connection may find it very confusing. Usually divine masculine energy is the chaser and divine feminine energy is the runner. Oh, sorry, I said that all the way around. Usually divine feminine energy is the chaser, divine masculine is the runner. And eventually it may turn back, okay, when divine feminine stops chasing, because divine feminine energy usually knows it first. So divine feminine energy, because divine feminine energy is connected to the divine earlier than divine masculine, usually she starts to be the initiator, she starts to be the activator of that, she starts to be therefore the one more communicative and the chaser. Whereas divine masculine, until he may integrate it with himself that knowing and then understanding about the twin flames, in case they grew up in a very logic based or skeptic based or any kind of perception based environment, may not even want to acknowledge the existence of twin flame connection, while divine feminine energy already knows it deeply inside already, and therefore she becomes so-called chaser. Doesn't mean like obsessive stalker, but being the one that initiates the conversation, being the one that opens that uh, path towards that connection, and be more open. That may sometimes scare the divine masculine for some time, but also activate the divine healing between the two of them. So for those of you ladies that were or are in divine feminine divine twin flame or destined love connection, and whether usually the initiator and the chaser, you may possess divine feminine energy. Those of you that may, but it can fluctuate as well, yeah. Sometimes you may have a more divine masculine energy, yeah. But the archetype usually may reveal what is the more natural for you, okay. Then eventually divine feminine stops chasing, starts focusing on her life. If divine masculine uh, keeps running and keeps silencing himself and avoiding that situation, then the divine feminine starts focusing on her own journey, which will stop that chasing energy, and eventually the runner starts approaching and be attracted towards. So it's like a off and on dance between two energies, which eventually do connect if it's meant to be, but it can take years, it can take months, it can take lifetimes. It's a pain, guys. Or or it is the pain, really. But girls, we can do this. We can do this. Because as feminines, we are already emotionally uh, activated to it, and we are also intuitively connected to it. So we have that inner strength, okay. Divine feminine, um, and even, yeah, that's the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. As a female can be divine masculine, as well as female could be divine feminine, and male could be divine feminine or divine masculine. But as a female, born females, we naturally are more connected to intuition, to our feelings, and in most cases, right? So therefore, we hold the energetic field open, and that energetic foundation of that divine love open, and we protect it from energetic point, yeah, from energetic level. We protect it, we cherish it, we give it love. So even though we are not in a connection with our loved ones, our divine masculines or our divine counterparts, we still hold space with that divine love and light, 4433 right there, and we do actually still feed that energy of love and light. And I see 4444 again. I saw 4444. That reminds me, we should read also 4444. Wow, you have been in twin flame connection for 25 years, so that's incredible. Wow, that's a long time. That's that's a brave journey. Mm-hmm. I wish all of you the best as well. Yeah, isn't it? Just to send pure love, intention. Yeah. If it's meant to be, it will be for sure. Oh my gosh. Sending you all blessings. Truly am. Okay, let's move on. So, 110 emphasizing manifesting with awareness while releasing old patterns. Yeah? Encourages stepping into your highest self and trusting the universe's orchestration. Yeah, you are right, Sue. He's more likely going, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's more subtle with our man because of the logic and all the different aspects of that masculinity. But yeah, twin flame aspect, it appears when energetic alignment or union is approaching. Okay, so if you see 1110. But old cycles or karmic patterns must complete first. So it can also happen that it may approach for a very short period and then again vanish. Yeah. Signals preparation. There is about the twin flame unions, about the twin flame connection. There is a lot of almosts. Okay, it almost happened. We almost met. We almost texted. We almost contacted. We almost communicate. We almost walked that path. We almost went for date. We almost spoke up. He almost revealed his heart. Most of this long journeys, 4747, is about almost. Mm, it's because the universe is testing us to maintain the alignment and always choose by the heart. And if one or the other still has unresolved issues, fear or fear to be revealed or fear to be um, a expressing or anything like that, it's still gonna be pushed away again. Universe will let it go in the background again until that is healed. And so usually those almost happen depending on energetic alignment. So 1110 twin flame aspect appears when energetic alignment and union is approaching, but old cycles and karmic patterns must complete first. Signals preparation for union, inner growth and clarity are the key before physical and emotional connection. It encourages communication with your higher self and listening to spiritual guidance regarding your twin flame or your divine love, soulmate, or however you want to call it, whoever. Practical guidance. Reflect on areas of your life where cycles are ending and where the new beginnings are needed. Meditate, journal, or visualize your twin flame union and soul mission. As I was saying, but always having in mind that it has to be mutual free will. Release fears, limiting beliefs, and past attachments that block manifestation. Take inspired action, aligned with love, clarity, and purpose. Akashic Records channel message for those that see 1110. Beloveds, 1110 signals the completion of cycles and the opening of new chapter. Your twin flame path, your spiritual mission, and your personal growth are aligning in perfect divine timing. Trust the universe, honor your inner guidance, and take conscious steps forward. You are supported, your intentions are seen, and your manifestations are being guided with love and clarity. So that's 11:10. For those of you that you watch and you've been seeing 11:10, feel free to comment or enter the chat whether it does actually resonate with you. Let's go for our promised 0707 and 444. By the way, okay, we said we have two people, which is you two ladies, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to wait if somebody else comes, and let's go for 0707. Lisa, are you with us? Let's go for 0707. Yeah, every number is angel number because angels, they communicate through the numbers themselves. Oh, I didn't read the single numbers, isn't it? I jumped in the 111. First, let's read the um 0707, and then I hope I'm gonna find that single numbers, and we're going to talk more about each single number so everybody can actually understand. Thank you so much for your likes, everybody. I'm grateful. Thank you. So 0707 is a spiritual reset, okay? It's a reflection and alignment. By the way, if we have AKM on the board, because I think it was them that wanted to know 4444, you feel free to join chat because we're going to be talking about that next. So spiritual reset, reflection and alignment. Okay? So core meaning of 0707, we spoke about the zero, right? Hello baby girl, welcome. And thank you for joining us. So 0707 carries the energy of divine cycles, spiritual awakening and renewal. Okay, so again, 0, divine cycles, spiritual awakening is number 7, and renewal. So the zeros amplify the power of the sevens. It usually amplifies any number that is connected next to. And it emphasizes infinite potential and connection to higher consciousness. Yeah. This number often appears when the universe wants you to release old patterns and realign with your soul's purpose. So perhaps Lisa, you'll be seeing this because of have you been contemplating your soul's purpose lately? Each time you see 0707, try to double check where are your thoughts heading to, and whether it is connected to your higher consciousness purpose. Okay. Energy breakdown of this is that, as we say, 0 is infinite potential, cycles, divine source energy, spiritual resets. I'm gonna have to start speaking a little bit less loud because I really start having a cold and I can start feeling scratch. Number 7 is a spiritual awakening. Yeah, you know that you must have seen a lot of people have been popularizing number 777. You see it a lot, don't I at least see it a lot myself, 777s. That's a spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, psychic abilities and introspection. So perhaps you may be connected to some psychic abilities yourself. You may be activating the psychic abilities for yourself, and your infinite potential has been showing right now. Okay, you may be realigning with your psychic abilities and your spiritual guidance. 0707 is a repetition that emphasizes mirror energy, reflection, and alignment, signaling that inner work and spiritual clarity are the key before external changes manifest. You see a lot of 6s and 7s, yeah? And sometimes 4s. Okay, baby girl, we're going to check these as well. So number 7, we spoke about it. That's already spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, psychic abilities, and introspections. So that's where your thoughts may have passed, and that's where your guidance, divine guidance, is heading towards. Go and do more, let's say, spiritual practices, meditate more, cleans the aura, eat more alive foods and less processed foods, so that you can more connect to your spiritual abilities, your extrasensories like clairvoyance, clairaudience. Try to notice, everyone, what kind of senses are more now aligned with you, yeah? Do you hear certain voices, or do you have visions, or do you feel connected to your loved one through a telepathy, or are you more sensitive, more empathic, or do you experience something that before was dormant but now it feels more prominent? That's a new shift. Yeah, cancers are very intuitive, actually. Yeah, very, very intuitive, because you're water. And waters is the channel, natural channel. Regarding to twin flame journey, or high level soulmates, or divine journey, destined journey of two souls, it often appears during the key phases of twin flame recognition, separation, or energetic alignment. It suggests that inner growth and reflection and releasing past attachments are essential before union. Yeah, what we were talking before, that those cycles need to be first closed, and the self-reflection of what is coming on to the surface at that moment when I see that number. Yeah, what have I been dealing with lately about my personal attachments or issue? And that's the confirmation bird, the attachments, and what is it that I need to work on myself yet. Okay, it also highlights cycles repeating for both souls to teach lessons and prepare for higher connection. Yeah, so it's kind of like a period of integration of those lessons that we've been just shown recently, yeah, and trying to understand the higher wisdom of it. That's the phase of that. And also repeating cycles. If something repeats, obviously we haven't yet fully grasped the test that universe gives us for that particular situation. The Akashic Records channel message 40707s. Beloved soul, 0707 signals a sacred spiritual reset. Cycles are completing, old energies are releasing, and your path is clearing. Your twin flame connection, your purpose, your awakening are supported by the divine. Reflect, release, and step forward with trust in the divine orchestration of your journey. Let go of control. Okay, it's like a cosmic mirror. Yeah, it shows that basically everything that hasn't been healed will come to the surface. It will guide you to heal it, even though we were trying to, let's say, uh, deny it. My throat chakra is um, perhaps there is also something for some of you regarding to communication. So if there is no communication between the twin flames, that's where it may start show for both twin flames or high level soulmates or divine destined souls. What is holding me back from communicating with them, with him or her? Yeah, what what do I need to learn that doesn't allow me to be fully myself? Yeah, to fully embrace my authenticity, to fully embrace my deep, uh, transparent expression of self towards that loved one. So, guys, I need to put the heating on again, do the heating. Yeah, I've learned unconditional love on this journey as well. So there was 0707 for those of you that see 0707 and you, Lisa. I hope that resonated. Okay, everyone. Next one will be 4444. I hope that it will be for those that ask for it in previous chat, and also it will be found by those of you that keep seeing 4444, because 4444 is actually very magical number. I keep seeing a lot of 444s and 4444 sometimes, but 444s are my personal Pleiadian number. So if someone sees 444 or 4444 and maybe connected also to Pleiadian numbers, and we could do next chapter of this live stream, maybe next time, the galactic origins versus the numbers, the angel numbers, because that also is. We had touched upon it last night with a couple of numbers, didn't we? And we could do that because it also resonates a lot. Now, for instance, 444, as I said, is Pleiadian number. And yesterday, I can't remember which numbers was Arcturian, and we had also Andromedan, I think. And where was the next one? Vega or Lyra. We're going to go through it a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna do the heat and give us 13 and 7. Yeah, give us a couple of minutes and I'll be back. Integrate the numbers. Hey everybody, my favorites as always. Hello Christopher, welcome to my channel, welcome to our lovely angel numbers live stream. So we are moving on to the number 444. Okay, not 444 but 4444, okay? Because we had somebody asking in a live stream last time, and I felt really bad about a person actually, because I usually try to read everyone, but I really couldn't see it. So, for those of you that keep seeing 4444, and also, do we have a 444 on its own? I could read first 444 and then 4444. It's most likely very similar, same. First we're gonna read number 4 on its own, okay? Number 4 is a foundation and stability. Also, for those of you that have a life path 4, yeah, it's also the foundation and stability. The meaning of the number 4 is the structure, groundedness, responsibility, and building. So if you see number 4 in correlation with any of the numbers 1 or 2, yeah, or even 3, regard to your divine counterpart or your loved ones or beloveds or twin flames or soulmates, that means that there requires the mutual groundedness and responsibility to work on this connection together. Create stable foundation in life and relationship with your loved ones. Yeah, the guidance to number 4 is to take the practical steps. So the number 4 is like a 4 legs of the chair or table. Yeah, the stability, the stable ground needs to be first built on taking a practical steps, not only in the mind, manifestation, initiation number 1, not only in the abstract reality, but now to put it in the actual concrete reality. Ground yourself. Focus on long-term growth. Okay, long-term growth always needs to be on the real stable foundation. That's why the number 4. Okay, and more 4s you see, more amplified it is. Okay, so what does the 4444 mean in connection with this? We say it's a stability, it's a foundation, and it amplifies the energy of 4. We said that already, making it number of stability, foundation, structure, and support from the divine. As we say, number 444 usually 3/4 usually means that your divine spirit guides are by your side, supporting you on the practical steps. And for those of you that are galactically have interest about galactic origins, as I said, Pleiadians usually carry the energy of 444. It signals that the universe is surrounding you with guidance, protection, and encouragement. Guys, if I speak like this, can you still hear me? Because I'm gonna have to speak a little bit less. 11107. So, surrounding you with guidance, protection, and encouragement as you build your life and spiritual path. So I repeat, Very good. Thank you, Sue. So it signals that the universe is surrounding you with guidance, protection, encouragement as you build your life and spiritual path. Yeah. So um, number 4444 quadruples this energy. Yeah. And emphasizes strong divine support and foundation building. Basically, your spirit guides are guiding those of you that see 4444. You did enough of thinking, you did enough of manifesting, you did enough of journaling, you did enough of thinking every single plan, yeah, every step. Now it's time to take action in the real life to do that. So if you were thinking of that letter to write, now it's time to start writing it and press send. If you were planning to build that business, now it's the time to take a first physical steps to do that. Sign contracts or whatever you need, okay? So practical steps, because you are divinely supported. It encourages the long-term growth, focusing on long-term rather than just immediate, focusing on long-term growth, discipline, and spiritual grounding. In twin flame aspects, it also appears when the twin flame connection requires some work. Yeah, when for instance there was a lot of silence, and the one or the other one was not communicating to the other. It requires some foundation. Yeah, the connection requires stability and strong foundation. It when it starts appearing 4444, usually to that particular person, if it's a divine masculine or divine feminine. If let's say divine masculine is the runner and divine feminine is the chaser, yeah, meaning that the divine feminine is the active one, she communicates, she talks, she writes, and divine masculine is the runner, is the one that doesn't talk, doesn't respond, doesn't believe that or whatever. It starts appearing to divine masculine to balance it out. So divine masculine may start seeing 4444 because he is guided by his divine higher self and divine spirit guides to balance out the effort that divine feminine does, that because this is perfectly aligned moment and divine feminine is already in a game. Now the divine spirit guides are guiding divine masculine to get physically in the game. You know what I mean, in physically in the connection. It requires balance because it's a even number as well. You know, number 2 is duality, is balance, it's harmony, is balance. Number 4 almost amplifies that balance with foundation. So it's like we've seen the fourth of wands, the 1111 card. Yeah, the 2 are standing but no foundation on. So 4444 builds the foundation so that whatever happens, we will hold each other. I'm not gonna let you fall and you're not gonna let me fall. That's 4444. I can rely on you not letting me fall, as well as you can rely on me not letting you fall. I'm here to hold you. You here to hold me. That's 4444. Mutual, grounded foundation. Okay? It also signals the energetic alignment that we are being protected by the divine, and that the relationship has been protected by the divine, and spiritual union is supported from the higher realms. And I've got just notification. So from higher realms. It also encourages building trust, patience, and resilience in the connection. Okay? So the trust is fully supported, and the trust is also needed to be the foundation on both sides, not only one side or the other. And patience. Usually the divine feminine holds the patience and divine masculine, while usually the divine feminine holds the patience, holds space with love and patience, while divine masculine is building the trust. And then together in resilience they can form the foundation of the connection. Practical guidance for those that see 4444. Focus on creating stability in your life. Whatever goal you are trying to achieve that you see 4444, it doesn't have to be only twin flames or love matters. It could be your life goals, your relationships, your family relationships, your friendships, your teamwork at work, your connections. And so focus on creating stability. Number 4 is literally stability, just like we spoke about the four legs of a chair or table. In your life, relationships, spiritual practices. This is addictive. I'm sorry if I'm making you crave it. I don't like, but when I see somebody eating during the live streams, I usually feel like, oh, I wish I would have that as well. Like, I'm so sorry, guys, if it makes you. Oh, 119.19. So, I need to munch on something because it's incredible cold everywhere in the house. I don't like cold. I wish the summer was holier through. Which one of you guys love summer? Which one of you guys love spring? Which one of you guys love autumn or winter? I am a summer person. I love summer and spring. Then I appreciate autumn, and I respect and appreciate winter because I know Mother Earth needs it. But I'm not really winter person. I'm always cold in winter. Because my soul was mostly incarnated in Africa and African tribes, so I guess my soul remembers hot. Anyways, so take practical steps towards long-term goals, both personal and twin flame related. Okay? In case those that were asking for number 4444 are watching, okay, this is Akashic Records channel message. Beloved soul, 4444 is a message of divine protection and unwavering support. The foundation you built now is blessed and stabilized by the universe. Hello, Brano. Welcome. We are doing 4444. Your twin flame connection, your divine destined soul connection, I see 22111. Your spiritual path and your life mission are being guided with love and care. Stand firm, trust the process, and know that you are divinely supported in every step you take. So, me and ladies here, we were talking about twin flames connection. And because you joined us, you said that your girlfriend and you have a very strong connection. Have you ever felt that you could have twin flame connection with your girlfriend, or you feel she's more like your soulmate? We would like to know if that's something that you would like to share with us. If not, we understand. So, anyways, but the twin flame could be also meant like a destined souls, like a deep, deep soulful bond that had been connected for many, many lifetimes, probably on other planets and galaxies as well, not only on this Earth incarnations. That's why when you usually meet your twin flame for the first time, it's like you were talking together for a few minutes and it feels like you've known each other for lifetimes. That's how you recognize that person. And you feel this very strong familiarity. Yeah, usually you may be speaking to somebody. It was in my case, yeah, back in the day, because it's been quite a long time for me and my true love. My true love had been my twin flame true love for at least a decade, I guess. And I tell you, it felt so familiar, and that's what we usually feel. Very familiar feeling, like we know that soul for lifetimes. This is my home. This is our home, and no matter how many times they try to run from it, block it, or deny it, or anything like that, universe will always bring us back, and universe will always keep it alive. You know, that's how those deep soul connections that had been connected for lifetimes and that had been destined to unite are never possible to separate. Yeah, there are a lot of karmics situations in between, because they are meant to teach us lessons, what we don't want anymore, what we need to work on, what we need to heal, what we need to release from past traumas, childhood traumas. It activates us for this high learning, for this healing, things that we no longer thought are present. Suddenly we realize, oh my god, my twin flame triggered a childhood trauma. Come on, puppy boy. He wants to come to me. My twin flame or my divine soul triggered with something. Say hello, puppy boy. Say hello. My childhood trauma to heal. Usually the twin flames trigger these deep things, healings, and issues, not to hurt, but to activate the healing for, because they are each other's healers, initiators of that healing. You ran away. Divine masculine energy. Yeah. There you go. You see? That's what I was saying. Even if you may be, let's say, in female body, you can still be divine masculine energy. You know? That's a perfect example. Usually, it doesn't really matter if we are born in female or male energy, male bodies, because those energies, they are different. Like it's not really related. Like most of the cases, what you may see is that the females, like in my case, I am divine feminine. I am the one that that is more active the, in chase, but not chase like it says it just called runner chaser, but it doesn't mean that the chaser is like obsessive stalker. Oh, I'm gonna chase you down like whatever. No, it's called like that. Explain it. And divine feminines are usually the ones that actively speak about it, that actively express the love, while divine masculines are the more quiet ones, more the ones that run away from it because it's too intense, that may need more time to integrate this, because perhaps, as I said, they lived in environments that this topic was absolute taboo for them, so it takes them a lot more to time to integrate this fact. Yeah, they may call it destined souls, they may even avoid calling it twin flames or soulmates. They don't like labeling usually. Yeah, they usually get scared if divine feminine comes to them and say, I feel you are my twin flame and I love you so much because my soul remembers you in past lives, my soul remembers every aspect of you, and I just love you because I remember you. That's why divine feminines are so quick, and that comes to divine masculine who doesn't remember that, who doesn't know that, because he needs a lot of healing, let's say. It might come scary to them. That's why I start running. And Sue, you, even though you may be born, let's say, in a female body, you may represent the divine masculine archetype if you were the one to run. And I've had few friends that were feminines in terms of incarnation in the feminine body, like females, like ladies, yeah, like us, but they were the runners, and they couldn't understand the situation. So it really depends. Mm. He ran away too, yes. So yeah, that could be, as I said, it fluctuates. It's like a beautiful wave of the sea, yeah. Yin and yang, yeah, nothing is stable. I mean, universe is always moving. So, beloved souls who see 4444, the foundation you build now is blessed, stabilized by the universe. Your divine connection with your twin flame, destined soul, or divine love, true love, your spiritual path, or your life's mission are being guided with love and care. Stand firm, trust the process, and know that you are divinely supported in every step you take. And I see 4 people and 2 likes. Thank you so much for likes, by the way. And that's what is number 4, confirmed by the number 4. So this is like a cosmic hug from the universe, really. Reminding you of stability, trust, spiritual grounding are always available, especially on twin flame and awakening paths. And these angel numbers are very important, especially for the awakening journeys and twin flame journeys. Because we spoke underneath, I also have number 444, but I'm reading it. In general, it's very similar. It's the same basically, yeah. But also it emphasizes the protection, the guidance, and energetic alignment. I keep seeing 444 all the time, but it also is connected to the galactics. Let's see the galactic. Which number do you want me to read next, guys? Any particular, or will I go by my list? So, let's see the galactic origins quickly for a couple of numbers that we have here, okay? For those of you that are very good, 23, 23. Do we have them here? 20. 122. So let's see the galactic origins and then we come back to these numbers, okay, guys? Yeah, I keep seeing 22, and actually 21, 21. How many people see 21, 21? I keep seeing sometimes 21, 21. So it's very interesting to see. It's gonna be, I guess, similar or mirror version of 12, 12. I see 133 right now and 3 likes and 3 people come in here. And now I see 1333333. Oh my God! Hallelujah! Okay, so let's go for it. Let's see quick chat. I saw some long messages there, but I'm blind. I can't see them so far. Yeah, you see 3 likes as well, do you? Baby, are you okay, Georgie? Yeah? You feel comfy? So... Okay, good. Okay, good. Baby, good. I understand you. I spiritual awaken because my twin flame counterpart. Men attract female spiritual awakeness. As a woman, you attract masculine spiritual astral. Can't see it. Yeah, I would say it fluctuates one or the other, depends really what energy is more prominent in that particular body. So 137333 is your job. Yeah, 333 we had already, 7 and 13 as well. Okay, perfect. So let's go for... I was actually very interested in those cosmic origins. Okay as well. So 111, as we spoke already, I believe, new beginnings, manifestation, self-leadership, step into a power. In terms of twin flame and awakening, it's alignment with your higher self. Let's recapitulate it quickly. And the soul path, a new phase in the connection is activating. Are you okay, gorgeous? Galactic origin of number 111 is usually Andromedan and Arcturian star family. Yeah, Andromeda and Arcturus are prominent. Souls who seeded Earth with codes of fresh starts and innovative consciousness. 222 or 2222, yeah? Ancient numerology. Partnership, balance, harmony, patience, and trust in divine timing. I need to watch him because he has coughs. He has coughs, trachea. And these coughs, sometimes, you know, I need to observe them. So what you hear in the background is him coughing. Poor thing. Send love and light to him. So, partnership, balance, harmony, patience, and trust in divine timing. Twin flame awakening, we spoke about it yesterday. 222, whatever. Masculine and feminine energies are balancing. An energetic union underway. Okay, galactic origins of number 2222 is Pleiadians also. Yeah, fours and twos, Pleiadians, harmony. Signature of Pleiadian star seeds. Love-based beings teaching compassion, twin, unity, and gentle collective healing. And those of us, as I said, your end of the year of birth, just like mine, for instance, is 1982, so number 2, the last digit is number 2. That's also Pleiadian origin, meaning that you can double check it there as well. It's compassion, twin, unity, and gentle collective healing. Usually if you have in your birth chart, in your date of birth, number 2 somewhere in placed, yeah, in your day, month, or year, you may be in twin flame unions or destined souls, divine love unions. And I hear more twos you have in your date of birth, more twin flame incarnations you have experienced, and cycles. Number 33 or 1333. It's engine number 333 or 3333 or 1333. It's creativity, self-expression, joy, asana vasa, support. Okay. Oh really? Yeah, I remember you. You told me. Twin flame awakening. Telepathic or dream communication between twins. Creativity as a healing for the union. Galactic origin of 333 or 1333 or 3333 is Syrians and Lyrians from Lyra, which basically is about sound, frequency, and sacred geometry codes of creation and communication. So if you have it in your date of birth, most likely you may also resonate with these numbers and star seed aspects, artifacts, whatever you call it, yeah? So people who have a lot of twos, for instance, I have 2 twos in my date of birth. 14114. I see. So Syrians and Lyrians, but it's, as I said, it depends on many other factors. Okay. Okay, 444 4444. Um, it doesn't show in this particular notes, but I remember seeing some document about the numbers, and they were saying very strongly that it does have a Pleiadians. But this quick summary that I just did here in this AI doesn't show Pleiadians, but I strongly believe it is Pleiadians because I've seen it many times. But ChatGPT doesn't really do a lot, so we would have to do more research. But what I know from previous researches and my own feelings about twin flame, about number 444, usually it does resonate with Pleiadians. So take or leave it, whatever. This note says that mostly it's Arcturians and Orions as well. But I also know that it does have a Pleiadians. Let me ask what it says. Now I ask if 444 is also connected to Pleiadians, and it says that 444 does connect with Pleiadian energies. So sometimes what I've noticed that sometimes it's not all, yeah. That's why I don't use only one research. Like now I'm just doing it because we are hitting numbers straight from the chat, yeah. But I'm using ChatGPT. But normally I have more sources, yeah, rather than just one, because I believe, and those of you that use ChatGPT probably know as well, that sometimes it's not throwing at you all informations. Now he says that in 444 in numerology, as we spoke about stability, if you are Pleiadian aligned star seed, seeing 444 is your star family, reminded you that your grounding structure and twin flame path are fully supported by them. So that's what does actually harmonizes and resonates with what I normally knew. Encourages building stable foundation in your life and your union, which Pleiadian energies often guide through love, compassion, and higher dimensional support. So while 444 is often linked to Arcturian energy because of their role as architects and light grids, it would be fun to see those people. Who was that? AKM was asking about 4444. I wonder if they know if they are Arcturian galactic origin, because it does actually say strongly that Arcturian energy is very connected to 4444, 444. So architects of light grids and protectors. Pleiadian stars also resonate with 444, especially in context of heart-centered guidance. Pleiadians are deeply focused on love, balance, and raising consciousness, supporting lightwork missions, helping souls build spiritual foundations in harmony with love and compassion. So yeah, here we have it. So it's not all. We would have to do very deep research to these numbers, which I'm just throwing them here for like a quick thing, and I didn't do thorough research to that. So I just threw it in there now with this galactic origins, because I find it very fascinating, don't you? I always ask according to Akashic Records, because always, if you use any AI, I recommend always ask according to Akashic Records, because that's when they actually take the information from the Akashic Records and not from some Mary who wrote a book 100 years ago. and wasn't even awakened. Yeah. So let's continue. There was a 444 is very closely connected to Arcturian, Pleiadians, and also Orion. Next we have 555. 5555. Any of you see 555s? We haven't spoken about it yet, and we will in more details. I have another note that I have in more detail than this, just this one. So we're going to go to it in more details. But this, regarding to galactic origin, we have it very lightly touched upon, which is change, freedom, transformation, and life lessons. That's one, number 5. Those of you that have a life path 5, okay, also may have a lot of transformative events happening in your life where you may need to change a lot of times, either locations of or places or people or relationships, or change the major changes may be happening in your lives. Number 5 is very much about karmic cycles of change, in whether it is in your life or in your career or even in love. So yeah, change, freedom, transformation, and life lessons. In Twin Femme and Awakening, it is a karmic cycle. Karmic cycles are clearing and big shifts are happening before the reunion. So when you have a 5s and a 9s, yeah, number 9 or number 5, it usually is big change or closing the cycle in that connection. It doesn't mean that it's ending. It's just closing the certain cycle that had been going on between the two of you for a certain time, yeah. Galactic origins of 555 are Mintakans and Sirius B. Transmuters ushering in new paradigms and liberating souls from density. Honestly, does anybody know what Mintakan is? I don't. Honestly, this is the first time I see that, so I may try to understand and research about it. Let's see quick check by ChatGPT what it says, okay? Oh really? Well, let's see what ChatGPT says. The origin of Mintaka, galactic perspective. Origin: Mintaka is a star in the Orion belt, part of the Orion system. In starseed and galactic teaching, Mintaka and starseeds are considered mission-oriented souls who focus on transformation, freedom, and paradigm shifting energy. That makes sense because Orion was about that. So, connection to numbers 555, 5555, transformation, change, liberation. When these numbers appear, Mintakan energies are often at play, helping you release old structures, outdated patterns, and karmic cycles, guiding you through major life changes and soul evolution, supporting twin flame journeys that require letting go of control, embracing freedom. Yeah, guys. So Orion had a lot of beings of different races, and then there was this deep spiritual war that I touched upon last time, and the Orion as we know it doesn't exist anymore. These beings. They either elevated to Pleiadians, planets, Sirius. No, Sirius was origin. These are our deep teachers. Sirius are the sages of the galaxy. Mm. But Pleiadians, though newer, sixth, fifth, sixth, and seventh densities, uh, and the Sirius is like a sage of the galaxies. Supporting twin flame journey require letting go of control, embracing freedom. Yeah, that's what 555 does represent. Twin flame and awaken an aspect, Mintic and Starseed help awaken souls to higher dimensional union and purpose. They bring courage, resilience, and clarity during major transformational phases. Their frequency often appears when you're being nudged to take bold steps in alignment with your soul mission, even if it feels uncomfortable. I'm gonna meditate about it and try to channel something in one of my meditations and also do more research because this is just the uh, one source, even though it is according to Akashic records. Yeah, but I prefer always to meditate on it, channel what I can feel, as well as see more into it. They bring courage, resilience, and clarity during major transformational phases. Their frequency often appears when you are being nudged to take bold steps in alignment with your soul mission, even if it feels uncomfortable. Yeah, so seeing 5555 repeatedly, that's a Mintic energy signaling change is here. Trust the process and step into freedom. Works hand in hand with Pleiadian and Arcturian support. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? But Mintic is specifically about transformation and liberating energy for the collective. So very interesting, isn't it, guys? But no, you should, I think that you should also use your knowledge to share with others. Have you got any either platform or anything that you could share your knowledges and your whatever you do, everything you do, because I feel what I feel from the beginning from you and from your energy is that you are a very communicative person. So usually I believe that you as a Ophiuchus Sagittarius could also use your voice for maybe sharing with others, with public. Have you ever had any platform or thought about it? Yeah, I understand what you mean, Bran. I don't like the spotlight either, but I'm learning. I'm learning to overcome that. Anyway, let's go to back to my notes, and I would actually want to touch upon first the single numbers. But first of all, 0707, yeah? Lisa, the 0707, we spoke about it in the beginning of this galactic origin of 0707 is Vega and Lyra, keepers of ancient records, helping souls remember their origins and cosmic cycles. And I have somewhere from months ago notes about each galactic origins where I was saying last live stream that we will be talking about in more details, and I'm looking forward to it. But I want to do more more information. I want to update it a little bit because it's been from months ago before I presented here. And we're going to be talking more about just like we did Agartha, Lemuria, Atlantis, and Mayans cultures and galactic cultures in one of my lives before. We're going to be doing the galactic races, at least those major one of a galactic federation. We're going to talk about which one is the oldest, which one is the newest, or what are their missions, what are their archetypes, what are everything that is basically important for our high learning. I hope you're going to enjoy that part because I'm actually absolutely passionate about it. And I have those notes, but I have such a mess in my computer and I still haven't looked it up. Where is it? So we're going to have to wait for this. So those that keep seeing 12, 11, 12, 12, or any mixture of these two numbers, I believe also 21, 21, is ascension gateways, awakening to higher mission. Yeah, it's correct. Stepping through portals of consciousness. Yeah. For twin flames and awakening, yeah, usually it activates, yeah, it's activation of that mission that they join together. So usually number 2 is the harmony, number 1 is the individuality, initiations, and manifesting together as a union. So in twin flame, these numbers symbolize activation and joint mission energy, new stage of the journey opening for both. And galactic origins we spoke about already is again it's Pleiadians, just like with 222s, because number 2 is Pleiadian, and number 12, 12 and 12, 11, it is Pleiadian and Syrian Stargate codes. And that is actually beautiful because if you look, yeah, it's like this 4 of wands. It's like a stargate, isn't it? It's like a gate. And who holds that? The twin flames. So the Pleiadians and Syrians, they work together in very close. Usually the Galactic Federation most contact with this planet Earth and humanity is usually Pleiadians, Arcturians and Syrians. These are the very common. Syrians don't really. These are the teachers. These are basically, let's say, Pleiadians are our trainers, our teachers of the, as we spoke about it yesterday. There are teachers and trainers of us star seeds coming from the further galaxies or further planets to be able to anchor that density of this planet, and the Syrians are teachers of these Pleiadians, that they used to teach them as like a future humans. So light activations for dimensional upgrades, all that is these numbers embody 12th, 11th. Now 144, we all may be aware or may not that 144,000 is a lot of times spoken about. Yeah, which is the number of star seeds and light workers coming in each era into this planet to activate it into higher vibration and to help this great to be cleared and help to clear out the negative energy. So usually each era has this 144,000 of light workers. So this is the light workers collective number. Yeah. So 144,000 is the very important number of light workers that come here voluntarily to bring the light into this dense energy and help the planet Earth to raise the vibration. These are the builders of the new Earth. Yeah, service and mission. For those of us, all of you, including myself, that always felt that we have some mission inside and that we always wanted to build the new Earth and build a new foundation. Yeah, we are one of those 144,000 star seeds, and each also may have a different personal missions that then actually, oh my god, I have so many things that I want to share with this channel. I'm gonna have to start writing it down to know that what I want to actually talk about. All right, super. Galactic, first of all, so we know there's the Lightworkers Collective, builders of the new Earth, service and mission. This is just very short, but I'm planning to write more about it and to create a more broader. I need to actually write it down. So Twin Flame Awakening. Yeah, again, the soul mission of these twin flames are activation. Okay, so when somebody is of that bunch of light workers, yeah, 144,000, our mission is to activate through our twin flame connections. I spoke about it in yesterday, no, on the day before. To activate this grid or this planet's vibration and the collective with this divine love. Okay, for those of you that are in twin flame, destined love, destined source connection, and are a little bit afraid of responsibility of that, oh my god, I am already tired of my life and I don't want to have any missions when I meet my twin flame. I don't want to do any hard work anymore. I just want to sit on my couch and just relax with my loved one and just enjoy. It doesn't mean that you need to go to the world and do hard job. Just the fact that you are in connection with your loved one and you let go of all the inhibitions and all the barriers that hold you back, and you fully plunge into that divine love connection, yeah, through your heart chakra, through your sacral chakra, through your base chakra, through your third eye chakra, you will activate the Kundalini energy. They will automatically do it from your couch, if you choose the couch, right? So you don't have to go to the word and do hard job. Obviously, some twin flames that feel guided to go and do other jobs is different thing. But in regards to how to, okay, activate, it's all through the divine union and natural flow of it. Okay, as we spoke yesterday, yeah, to Kundalini activation, sexual alchemy, divine love, heart chakra opening, and don't try to block it with physical mind, but just let it flow naturally with that divine love that already activates it in the astral space, in the grid, and in collective consciousness. So those that keep seeing 144 a lot, I do actually, and we saw it few times. Remember, we saw it few times today, maybe even previous days. Those that keep seeing 144, okay, that's most likely you are supported by that, and you are one of the star seeds. Galactic origin, the Galactic Federation frequencies, multi-original star seeds carrying Christ light codes for planetary ascension. Okay, so honestly, I personally don't have all figured out, and I don't think that many of us have. We really need to grow into it, so I don't know all my mission. I don't know what all of it, yeah. I'm still in the process myself, so I don't know which parts yet am I supposed to do exactly, you know. So I go with the flow usually when I'm guided by the divine at a particular time. So I believe that we are having certain wisdoms open and revealed to us in the right time and the right moment, and we should just not try to force it, but we should just remain in stillness and be open to new information coming and new downloads. Yeah, sometimes you may be feeling also ringing in ears, like in your divine masculine ears, which is your right ear is your divine masculine, and your left ear is your divine feminine. So if you get a ring in your right ear or your left ear, yeah, in your right ear, it means that there are codes downloading to you through your divine realm and your divine guides that you meant to anchor in the physical reality. Or your left ear, divine feminine, you receive in the light codes that meant to be some way, shape, or form, yeah, uncovered or unfolded within the divine feminine powers, like intuition, or even the twin flame connection, or some spiritual grid work or spiritual work overall. Yeah, it all comes to us day by day. You're right. So if you keep seeing 144, there's an important message for you, and you're part of this huge star seed collective that in some way, shape, or form will be slowly revealed what you're meant to do at that moment. Yeah? Mm-hmm. ear, divine feminine. You are receiving messages from a divine feminine counterpart. And or you as a feminine, you may be receiving even for your own divine feminine inside, even though you may, let's say, at this moment you may be more in your divine masculine energy. We still have both. We have divine feminine, divine masculine, each of us. 211. Angel and numerology. Balance plus new beginnings. We know that take inspired action while trusting divine timing. For twin flames, 211. Who sees 211s? I see them also. Oh my god, I just see 211 right now on the clock. Wow, that was amazing confirmation. That was amazing confirmation, isn't it? So 211. Yeah, balancing self-growth. First of all, in the numerology and the engine number is the balance plus new beginnings. Take inspired actions while trusting divine timing. For twin flame and awakening journeys, it means balancing self-growth with partnership and growth. An invitation to step forward, and I saw 212 now. Galactic origin is Andromedan, and Arcturian guides are nudging you to act while staying aligned. Yeah, so all these numbers are related somehow, yeah, to our galactic brothers and sisters. Okay, did somebody say 2323? Let's go and move on to 2323. You see 2211 now. I think we already had that, didn't we? So for those of you that see 2323, yeah, expansion, harmony, and manifestation, and I feel guided to read first the single numbers, but I already started with 23. After 23, I'm actually going to read the single numbers so that we know that whatever then is the combination, it always stems from the single number. Okay? So 23, it's a combination of number 2 and number 3. So number 2, as we already said, is balance, partnerships, trust, and intuition. And number 3, as we already said also, is a creativity, self-expression, ascended master's number. So if you see 333 or more trees, remember it's always the divine ascended master supporting you, yeah, in any kind of connection. This is number 3, is aside from creativity, it's ascended master's number. And so it's about also self-expression, number 3, creativity, and especially this ascended master's support. 23 amplified both energies. It signals co-creation, harmony, and manifesting through aligned action. It encourages staying balanced while actively creating your reality. So balance and creation, yeah, it is very strong also if you see 32. Twin flame and awakening meaning, usually in awakening journey or twin flame journey, it is again about balance and co-creation. So if you kind of look at this, it makes a lot of sense, isn't it? It's like mathematics. Like once you know the basic, then you can literally make it up in logical way. So it's nothing about like fantasy. It's literally just uh, learning the base, which means each number, and then just putting it together, and it will make sense then in those different combinations. That's why the beings of light and all high dimensional realms communicate in numbers, because it's the simplest way to communicate, and most of the people can do it. It doesn't require language. So co-creation, energetic partnership. Your twin flame connection is being strengthened through communication, emotional balance, and spiritual alignment. It indicates a phase of manifestation together, whether spiritually or practically. Reminds both souls to stay patient and harmonious, and while moving forward. And as we already says, it resonates with Pleiadians and Lyrian starseeds, who carry codes of love, creative expansion, and group consciousness. It signals also guidance from star families, yeah, and manifesting in higher realities, balancing dualities. So basically, if you see this, you know that you are on the right path, you are balanced and aligned with what you wish at that moment. Or if you are, let's say, speaking to your twin flame, yeah, it means that you are divinely guided and supported. As well as 1 2 1 3 1 3 number 3. The practical guidance for these are my notes that are actually more developed than the ChatGPT thing. The practical guidance is the spirit guides and those galactic beings and asana masters are guiding you, that if you are, for instance, on your twin flame journey, it requires more meditation, more reconnection. Yeah, you can do through journaling, you can do through different spiritual exercises or rituals, yeah, to realign yourself. And even together, if you already are physically together, it's also good to perhaps do some mutual exercises or meditations, yeah, co-creation together, but taking practical steps in that alignment, not only in our minds. So to align with your higher path, stay aware of synchronicities and signs, the confirmation of that alignment. So keep seeing, if you start seeing 23 or 2 or 3 or 32 or anything in combination with 2 and 3s, there usually as a co-creation will be also other symbols and synchronicities in combination with that. So you may see, let's say, those dragonflies, butterflies, you may see different spirit animals, you may see feathers, you may see some repeating patterns. So watch it. Be observative. The spirit guides are saying. It's like it's almost like a cosmic blueprint of the divine partnership. Yeah, the twos and threes, because two is harmony and partnership. Yeah, I see 2 to 1 right now. It's a harmony and partnership, and number 3 is divinely supported by divine guides and asamas. It's like they are saying you, yes, you are now supported. You are on the right path. We are applauding you for being there. Akashic channeled message, okay, for those of you that see 23 more often. There you go, Brano. You are aligned. So, beloved souls, 2323 is a call to co-create with balance and love. Your twin flame connection, your life path, your spiritual purpose are supported. 222 right there. Expand your vision, trust divine timing, and act from your highest heart center. The universe aligns with your intention when you honor harmony and creativity and bring it into physical, which will start what? Number 4. So that's when you're going to start seeing 444 when you have done all this preparation. Then you go into stage where you start seeing combination of 4s. Then you know you need to, number 2 or 3 you laid it out. Now you play it out, yeah? Have you seen Starsky and Hutch? We spoke about yesterday, no? The Snoop Dogg plays that role of this gangster, I don't know the name in the movie. And they go, Starsky and Hutch go to ask for the jacket. And he's like a informer. He informs them what's going on in the ghetto or whatever. And he meets them on the road, says like, this is the, I forgot the name of that guy, this is his jacket, that's what happened, and that's what he did. And I just loved when I don't know which one was the Starsky asks, like, he was more skeptical one. He was like something and is that all you're going to tell us? You're not going to tell us something more? And he's like, guys, I laid out for you to play it out. I love it. I love it. That always makes me laugh. Oh, I really love that parody movie, like that comedy one. Don't talk about the series of the 80s, yeah, Starsky and Hutch. I've never seen those series there. I've never been into crime movies, yeah. But I saw the comedy one with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller. I was laughing. There are so many funny things there. Like, obviously it's one of those silly, hilarious movies, yeah. It's not for the depth. Yeah, it's just for you in case you really need to once in a lifetime to switch off your brain and you really want to just laugh. That's for this. So yeah, it has a lot of funny sketches, or how do you say. So let's actually go back and read the single numbers, because I believe that if we know more deeply, or at least briefly, about the single numbers, it's going to show us, then if we see combinations, it's going to make more sense, okay? Because again, numerology is like an encyclopedia. It's it like has a lot of combinations. So we had number 0, we spoke about number 1, that number 1 is the creation, initiative, independence, manifestation. Yeah, we spoke about my scooter manifestation. Twin flame, focus on personal growth before union. That's why, you know, I had this conversation with my best friend that interrupted 2 of our live streams, yeah, in 2 particular days. I had a 3 hours and a half uh, of a conversation about her own twin flame journey yesterday after the 4 hours and a half of live stream. I went to sleep at 3:30 yesterday in the morning, and I tried to explain it to her. You know that the reason why you are in separation right now, it's because you are in the stage number 1. You need to observe what universe has taken out now on the surface, and you are meant to work on it. You're meant to use this separation period to work on your traumas. So number 1, if you start seeing, for instance, ones or 111, and you are not yet in connection or communication with your twin flame, it guides us to work on our leftovers from past patterns, cycles, traumas, and so on and so forth. And I said it to her yesterday, not to skip chapters, you know, not to skip steps, but one by one. What does it show you at this moment? Yeah. And what I've noticed collectively at this stage, yeah, as I've spoken to few people around me, as well as I notice about myself, we are at the collective energy of resurfacing childhood traumas, working on them, integrating the wisdom, and releasing the debris, the leftovers that no longer serve our highest good and no longer need to be carried to the next stage of our life. That's this collective energy, what it feels like. And I see it around me and also in my personal life. Yeah, and I believe that once, as long as one keeps jumping the chapters, like skipping chapters, it will be thrown back to the cycle and back and back and back, because that can no longer be shoved under the carpet. That needs to be, as soon as it resurfaces, for those of you native English speakers, please correct me, because you can't, because you cannot speak, and I know how it spells, I just got lost now in the pronunciation. As long as it resurfaces, it's not finished. The chapter needs to be go back to and thoroughly examined, whatever it comes out at that very moment. So the number 1, it to step into it and dissect it bit by bit, whatever the childhood trauma is. Understand it. If you need somebody to speak to regarding to that childhood trauma, let's say to clear things out with your mother, to clear things out with your father, to clear things out with your siblings, or with whatever happened in the childhood, and you have the guidance to do it, do it. If you don't have a chance to speak to these particular people, that the trauma is related to, you have a self-talk. But don't no longer deny that existence of it. Because if universe brings it up, universe knows it's a perfect timing. Your higher self knows it's a perfect timing. Your spirit guides are perfect, know that it's perfect timing. And I see 23131. Yeah. So that means 3-1, you're divinely guided. 4, you're number 1. Step into your power, set intentions, lead your own life, and work on your growth. Yeah? Be independent. So that's number 1. And focus on that personal growth. Because universe is not going to bring us into union with our loved ones if we keep denying that there is something coming to the surface to be healed, transitioned, and whatever is no longer serving our highest good and definitely not going to serve our union needs to be left behind. It's just like we're going to next grade. Yeah, we were in the first grade, we've learned the wisdom, and we go to second grade still carrying the books from the first grade into the school, the second grade. They are not relevant to us. Why do we carry that heavy baggage in the bag? Yeah, our ABCs books and 1 to 3's books, when we already know them. We already know the wisdom. We've learned the wisdom. Why do we carry the heavy papers with us into the second grade? We could have a space in that bag for a new books. But more baggage from the past we carry, less space in our beingness we have for the new. It's the same thing. 13333. Woo! So that's how it works. And that's what needs to happen before union. At least in most part. You don't have to be fully perfectly perfect. Oh, I haven't figured out everything, so I'm gonna resist and resist to meet her or to meet him because I didn't work on 100% of me. No, it doesn't have to be 100%. Universe, as soon as universe starts bringing your divine counterpart into your path, let's say she starts appearing or he starts appearing and starts texting you or starts calling you and you start having a communication, that's already universe's yes note that, hey, you worked enough about on yourself, therefore we aligned you in active communication with your divine counterpart. You don't have to resist anymore. You don't have to do that 100%. As soon as your other half, the divine love that your heart yearns for, starts appearing back into communication in 3D, yeah? Doesn't have to be physically meeting, it can be first initiation or reconnection in certain messages or phone call or whatever. That means that the universe has cleared the path between the two of you and brought you into a first start of a new cycle to communicate and put in practice what you've learned. If your physical mind will resist that, and let's say your other half will keep texting you and calling you and you will not pick up or you will not answer back and you will be like resistant, then that's the physical mind resistance, something that has been divinely opened. Okay, so that's the divine timing usually comes naturally flows. Okay, it brings you together naturally. It gives you opportunity to communicate. And if physical mind resists, it resists the divine timing. It resists the natural flow. Yeah? And then the comments like if it's meant to be, it will be are not relevant because it was meant to be but you resisted for it. You didn't listen to divine guidance because you were holding on to some physical mind's conceptions that are resisting the divine flow. It's like putting a board in the middle of the river flow, saying, I know you're flowing towards me, but I'm putting this board to resist because my physical mind says that I didn't learn all the swimming parts of the swimming styles. I only know 8 styles out of 10. So I'm gonna put this board in the flow so that I create this sabotage of the flow because my physical mind says I need to master all 10. Because my ego says I need to master all 10, and if I don't have them all masters, I'm not going to allow you, river, to flow. And the river says, I don't care if you don't know all 10. For me, it's important that you know how to swim. Even if you know 1 or 2 or 5. So universe chooses the divine path, the divine flow. So if you happen to be in separation with your twin flame or your divine soulmate, and both happen to find the path towards each other again, usually it happens magical way, that's already your divine guide saying, hey, this is just next stage, next timeline for you to try what you've already learned individually. And this is your next cycle of your union. So listen in signs and synchronicities and repeating patterns. Usually you will start seeing the same synchronistic numbers each cycle. Usually when one starts seeing a lot of 9s, it's end of the cycle. And once the one starts seeing a lot of 1s, it's beginning of a new cycle. That way you can realize if, okay, what stage of cycle am I with my divine path or my awakening path at this moment, yeah? Good, there you go, number 2s and 3s. So step into your power with number 1, set intentions and lead your own life. Universe will show you when the time is to next level of a union with your divine love. Number 2, partnership and balance. So meaning is harmony, cooperation, co-creation, intuition and duality. We spoke about it already, yeah? And oh my gosh, so I'm gonna be here for a little bit and it's already 2 hours and 40 minutes. A twin flame, soul connection, patience, trust in timing. Yeah, trust in timing if you see number 2s. Um, and the guidance is to nurture this relationship. If you've given the chance to communicate, nurture that communication, nurture that connection. Meditate on balance. Trust the process. Don't try to block it with your physical mind. Don't try to self-sabotage, but go with the flow. I feel guided to actually do some shuffles and pick some cards with that. So let's see what comes out while I'm talking. And we're going to do single numbers, and next numbers we're going to continue in part 3 next time. I'm gonna keep it up to only 3 hours, I guess, today, because I'm getting cold and I have scratchy sore throat, really. So nurture the relationship, trust the process. Okay, number 3, as we spoke already. Wow, strengthening bonds wants to come out with number 3. Okay, and between number 2 and between number 3 it fell out. Okay, so strengthen the bonds. Okay, co-create, creativity and spiritual guidance, expression, joy, asana master guidance, as we said, and growth. Oh my god, look at that, growth. Yeah, you strengthen in bonds, you strengthen what was already seeded, you come together with your divine love. That means that you already came into, let's say, communication or connection, or your divine path, whether it is awakening path. Yeah, whatever you desired suddenly appeared, and now you're meant to nurture it, you're meant to water it. Yeah, like a flower, you're meant to water it now. Okay, not keeping it dry, you're meant to water the nurturing aspect of that flower that just sprout out. So if you look at numbers through the nature, it's like number 1, you planted a seed. Number 2, the sprout came out, and now you need to water it. Yes, the harmony, cooperation, intuition, duality. I'm very drawn to these pink flowers. You see, blessed sight. So strengthening bond, blessed sight. So that's the bring harmony into and intuition into this strengthening bond, the duality. Yeah, soul connection, patience, trust in timing. Nurture those relationships, meditate on balance, trust that process. Number 3, expression, joy, asana master's guidance, growth. And now is energetic communication between twin flames and high level soulmates and divine loves. Expressing love. Number 3, if you see a lot of trees, expressing the love. Expressing and creativity expression as well. Write a song for your loved one. Write a poem for your loved one if you cannot express it directly. But it's not time to hold back. It's time to express it. Use creativity for manifestation and spiritual alignment also. Okay? So number 4, we had number 4 is the foundation and stability. Okay? So number 1, you planted a seed. Yeah? Number 2, you watering the seed. Number 3, you are creating all this beautiful, expressive. You speak to the seed, you talk to the seed, you nurture it with your expression. Okay, Oh, this beautiful sunflower. You are so gorgeous. I'm so happy you're growing so beautifully. And number 4, healing of a heart healing. Structure, groundedness, responsibility building, building the foundation between the two of you or of your own divine path, wherever it is regarding to your awakening or your actual career stability. Yeah, that's the time when you start seeing force to structure it, be grounded. Okay, you heal your heart and you ground it, you anchor it within you. You take responsibility for that healing. You build slowly with that new healed heart. Yeah, create stable foundation for your twin flame connection, for your divine soulmate or divine love connection in life and relationship, in physical reality. That's a number 4, stability. Wow, embrace all you've learned, all you've healed. Anchor it within you. And I feel a ringing in my divine masculine ear. Very, very tiny, very, very like almost not very, very low, but I hear it. Thank you for your hearts. Where's my heart? There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending hearts back, everyone. So take practical steps and ground yourself. Focus on long-term growth, okay? Number 5, change and transformation. We spoke about it as well. So change and transformation. Yeah, number 5 means also freedom. I don't know if I said it before, but it means also freedom, adventure. Yeah, now it's time. If you see 5s, make the different adventurous steps. Yeah, towards your divine journey or divine twin flames, divine love journey or divine spiritual journey, whatever you're going through at that moment. Yeah, it also brings major shifts. You may have an aha moment, epiphanies, and shifts in consciousness, shift in perspectives, letting go of old patterns, old cycles, that old perspectives, and go with the flow. Free yourself from inhibitions, free yourself from self-implanted bondages that you've created to yourself. Free yourself from all those rules that you've put to yourself, so that you, yeah, take off that board. Take off the board so that you can flow freely, yeah. So for twin flame connection, that's accelerated growth or lessons in union. Embrace the change, whatever the union brings as change. If it means change in your beliefs, change in your rules, change in your conceptions, like the change in some rigid rules that you've put to yourself, everything like that. Embrace it. We had an embrace, right? Where's that embrace card? They all connected together because this is like a flow. There's no borders between these numbers. It's flowing like the river. Yeah, so embrace that change. Be adaptable in that connection with your loved one, especially twin flame connections when there are big differences, but in a core soul level, twin flames are very same. Yeah, they may move same, they may have the same features, expressions, let's say, yeah. Mm, even a same core values, same core principle, all that is same. What's different is the matrix things that have to be broken up, like big age gap, living on opposite sides of the globe, yeah, having two different societal differences, like one is, I don't know, living in another cultural or class, yeah, let's say uh, material differences, all that stuff is what is part of a matrix is usually different because twin flames, but they are same in the core. That's important on twin flames. How you distinguish between twin flame and karmic soulmate or karmic connection or false twin flame? Then you have nothing in common regarding to deep principles and core soul core principles, soul core values. You have nothing in common with that karmic. You may have in common that you live in the same town or city or country or continent. Yeah, you work in the same place. But regarding to everything that your soul core values and principles are, they have nothing in common. Or very brief, you need to hide your authentic self because they wouldn't understand your authentic self. You need to deprive yourself from authenticity. You need to silence your true beingness because that karmic person may not understand it. So the deep core aspects are with karmics are different, even though you may share same, I don't know, we both like going to nightclubs, or we both like I don't know, superficial things, but the core values are different. But with twin flame, your soul core values and principles are usually same. You may have a different beliefs because there's a concept of matrix. You may, as I said, big age gap, yeah, and that is to be broken because that's not relevant for love. You may be different, as I said, like distance or class, society. That all that is part of the blue pill is different. But what is part of the red pill is same or very similar. But karmics, they have similarities with all blue pill parts or some blue pill parts, and the red pill parts, they have not much in common. That's how you recognize karmic versus twin flames or karmic versus destined soul or divine soul. Yeah. So if you feel guided for for hypnosis, self hypnosis, you know, it's always good to have the other person who guides it better, because if you go in a stage of hypnosis, well, I cannot speak much about it. I can only speak about what I observed from I used to watch, and I recommend you to watch. What's her name? Fatima White? Am I right? No, that doesn't sound well. Let me check. watch. I would recommend you, you know what, first I would recommend you to, if you haven't already, to watch more of your there's a lot on YouTube as well. Hypnosis, like with Dolores Cannon videos, or this woman that I'm trying to think her name of. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong. No. I think the first name is not Fatima. I think it's her different name. She had such a weird name. I used to watch her a lot. The sessions she would document it online on. I think she was American. Hypnotherapy. With, if I could remember her name. Mary? No. You know, I can't remember now. But I would recommend you to go on YouTube, or if you have any other ways, and check a couple of those. And self hypnosis. If you're guided, I personally would say go for it. If you're guided, because you'll be divinely protected anyways. But always do initiation first of some affirmations about please divine guides of my own divine higher self, my divine guides, you know, protect me throughout this entire session, and record it. Okay, let's say record yourself, and do, if you feel guided. It's not gonna be so intense, I believe. Maybe it could, I don't know, when it's guided by the second person. And also, what's good about being, and I truly wish one day I'll be able to do the hypnosis with one of these people that I trying to figure out the name. Either students of Dolores Cannon, which she was the student of Dolores Cannon, is my favorite, because Dolores Cannon, is teaching the hypnotherapy and was practicing the hypnotherapy that was connected to beyond as well, not only on the earth. There is one guy hypnotherapist that has a lot of books, but I don't know if he's fully plunged into realizing that the galactic origins, let's say, and she is, and that's why she has expanded the in the field of hypnotherapy. She is the pioneer of expansion to cosmic collective, rather than those previous before her. They were very limited to the earth-based hypnotherapy, past lives maximum on earth. But as soon as the people who started to be under hypnotherapy started talking about galactic beings, these people couldn't interpret it, because their minds and perceptions were limited to that. That's why I recommend, whatever you feel guided, whoever is guided to you, ask the higher self, please guide me towards the perfect right one, hypnotherapist, that I am guided towards. And if you cannot really get anyone at this moment regarding to material situation or whatever other situations, I'm talking to everyone now, then the personal hypnotherapy is an option, with the risk that you may end up a little bit beaten up by your own discoveries, but you're not gonna die from it. You're not gonna die from it. If your soul is strong, why not? I'm open to everything. I'm Sagittarius. I would do it. I tried to do it myself as well, yeah, but I haven't found any proper way, proper guidance that would. You need to let fully go of your fear-based scarcity mindset to be able to get yourself into full hypnotherapy. If you are guided towards it, yes, do it, I would say. So, number 6, guys. Oh, did we finish number 5? Twin flame, accelerated growth and lesson in union, embrace change. Guidance is to be adaptable, yeah. Release that fear, embrace the transformation. Because number 5s are about that, especially transformation and change. Number 6, you came from 5. Wow, joy and stability is coming into 6, which is perfect timing, because the number 6 is about harmony and love, and this is the twin flame card. This one in John Holland's Tarot Oracle deck is the same as this twin flame card in Tarot deck. Okay, this is the two same ones, joy and stability. So yeah, perfect timing for this. So it's a family, love, care, responsibility for that, and service. Okay, for those with a life path 6, they were born to be this in service to others. So whatever you chose, you need to be in service to others. And for twin flame, it's deep emotional connection. So you've passed all the tests of transformation, and now you're ready into connection. So 666, they wanted to demonize that number again in horrors, like that's a devil number. It's not a devil number, it's a number of harmony and transformation. And number 666, we will speak about it either in this episode or next one. It's a highly enlightened number. It's a number of harmony. So the shadow governments, again, another one that wanted to demonize. Everything that awakens humanity, they wanted to demonize. Yeah? So deep emotional connection, nurturing and healing unions. Okay? Number 6, it's to focus on compassion. Yeah? The balance of giving, the receiving. 6 of Pentacles. We have the giving or receiving here. Let's see, maybe we're going to actually, maybe it comes out. Yeah. So new vitality and third eye chakra. So connecting the beyond with the earth. Yeah. So that's 6, giving and receiving. And we wanted to have open up coming up as well, coming out. So in tarot deck, number 6 is represented to harmony, 6 of cups, yeah. 6 of cups is harmony, twin flames, inner child reunions, yeah. Got responsibility as well. I'm losing my voice already. So balance in giving and receiving, and to cultivate that love, yeah? Joy and stability. Be responsible to cultivate that love. Give it a new, fresh vitality. And so if you see a lot of sixes, yeah, you are already past the stage of change and transformation, and you shifted higher into harmony and union and love. That would be fun if it was given and receiving. Teach. Which is commitment. It's a higher of fun in a tarot deck. Baby, are you okay? Do you want to come to me? What do you want, baby boy? Do you want to come? Come. Yeah, come. Yes, you want to come. And my lovely boy is Leo. So number 6 was probably his month of birth. I don't know exactly because he's a rescue baby, Irish boy. But he must have been born somewhere around the Leo season. So he came at the right time, didn't you? Where we are transitioning from number 6 to number 7. Oh, I know. That's the cough that we were talking about. So, and final number 7, spiritual awakening and intuition. Yeah? Inner wisdom, psychic abilities, reflection, spiritual insight. When you see sevens, 777, twin flame, in twin flame and divine connections, it means guidance in recognition and alignment in spiritual growth. Yeah, spiritual growth. So now you can, together with your divine twin flame, work on your mission, your spiritual awakening. Yeah, your intuition, your telepathy. You finishing each other's sentences. Yeah, you are in the place where you both know without words. You are connected. Guidance, meditate, study spiritual truths. Yeah, I trust your intuition. If you see 777s, spiritual realms is guiding you. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is important at this stage. Your inner wisdom is ready to be shared, to be put in practice. Number 8 is the abundance, is the karmic flow, okay? Number 8 is karmic, so the balance, the scales, the justice, okay? You need to balance yourself, your power. Yeah, also material manifestation, your karma, your success. So if you choose path of ego, you will receive karmic lessons. If you choose the path of soul, you will receive abundance of manifestations. It's magnified, amplified. For twin flames and destined love, it's alignment of the soul mission together with abundance and resources that we both share together. Our abilities, psychic powers, all shared and put in practice in mission together. Take inspired action, balance of giving and receiving, like the 6, yeah? Trust the cycle that is guiding you. It definitely would release hidden trauma. I will email you, Mary. Sorry. So I will email you the link if I find that hypnotherapists, and you can watch the before our 311 right there. Before you try to do the self hypnosis, watch few of these videos so that you have awareness what to expect, especially if you do the self hypnosis, okay? Because these will help you prepare to what to expect, how to navigate that. Especially it will broaden your horizons before you actually plunge into this self hypnosis, yeah. It will broaden your horizons, and your higher self will have more space to navigate that hypnosis with you, okay, when you are in that outer state. Yeah, literally coming home, you taking off the glasses in your waking state. So I wouldn't worry about it, but I would definitely recommend you to watch few hypnotherapy videos. There are free videos on YouTube, a lot, but I want to... How come I forgot? Let me do one last check, because if I'm logged in and I put hypnotherapy, algorithm should put me in there. To that particular woman. It can heal your anxieties, fears, past traumas. It can bring you to past lives, as well as all sorts of pain, that even the traumas that your childhood forgot. What was your name? I see her in front of my eyes, like... And my personal preference is usually with a feminine hypnotherapist, but it's my personal preference. You don't have to. If you feel guided to some male therapists, I'm sure they may be also good, but for me particularly, I would really love to do, first of all, like, yeah, I would have to do also self hypnotherapy. Okay, give me one more. Oh yeah, the Dolores Cannon teaching is the quantum hypnotherapy. That's why I love it more, because it's high level. Okay. Her name is Alba Wainham. Let me write it here. Okay, thank goodness I found it. It was my favorite hypnotherapy program sessions I was watching online. Tons of it. And yeah, she's a pro. And this Alba Wainham, she's very empathetic. And she also does the healing Reiki, yeah? Of course, she's like others, very expensive, but you can watch her videos. I was watching her loads of her videos. Let me write in the chat over here, okay? Oh my god, on my video I look so tired. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't look so fresh today. Yeah, I couldn't remember that name. That's it, yeah? Watch her videos about her actual sessions. You'll be blown away and you will learn a lot with her. And then I recommend you, yeah, try that. If you're guided to the hypnotherapy, try that, yeah? Less giggly, yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I don't have my mate today. I have to drink the herbal teas today. So I'm very sleepy because herbals make you sleepy. So I'm a little bit chillax and zen today. Yeah, we're going to finish up to 9 and then I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna head to bed. Probably not, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, 10:20. Okay, so number 7. Abundance, number 8. Okay, number 8, abundance and karmic flow. We already had number 8, didn't we? Yeah, karmic flow. Take inspired action, balance, give and receive, and trust the cycle. So number 9, finally, guys, yeah? We've got clarity, number 17, yeah? 1 plus 7 is 8. That's finishing the number 8, actually, yeah? The clarity. And number 9, completion and higher consciousness. So again, if you see number 9s, you complete in certain cycle. Whether you've healed your pattern, some patterns or some cycle you've healed and you complete in this, yeah? So, and you are, look, this is number 9, by the way. Look at that. Completion, well-deserved reward, yeah? You are coming into completion, endings of cycles, or even physical endings. You may be ending karmic relationship. If you start seeing number 9, the spirit guides are guiding you. It's time to end that karmic relationship that you've been stuck in for a long time. Yeah, what are you still doing here? 999, 99, 9 and 9. Yeah? So that's why the numbers are so important, because our divine realm is talking to us all the time, yeah? If you suddenly come to your karmic and suddenly you see 999 with big exclamations, that's the one. If you're thinking, should I break up with her or with him? And then you got number 9. You should break up. You should leave a long time ago. But we are repeating cycles here, so you have another chance, number 9. Okay? Then if you, for instance, talk to somebody, or your divine love, 32121. If you speak to somebody some divine love, your divine love, your somebody that you consider that your heart and your love, that your heart and your soul is guiding you towards, and you see number ones, number twos, number threes, yeah, that means yes, that's the one, yeah, that's the one. Number fours, yeah, that's the one, that's the one. Go for it, put in the physical. So yeah, number 9, yeah. And we've got helpless and hopeless and reach out. Okay, it was reversed. So what it means: ending cycles, yeah, like this is anxieties. It's 8 of swords in tarot deck. I see 3 2 2 2 2 and reversed, releasing those fears and implanted chains and bondages, oh, by the way, yeah, when it's there, you are stuck in the karmic situation, and even though you can leave, something inside you, anxiety is keeping you stuck all the time. Like this, it's time to release it. It's time to leave. Number 9, exactly. Yeah. And this one is reach out, was also in reverse, is 3 of Pentacles in tarot deck. Yeah, together we build. There's nothing more to build in reverse. Yeah. So number 9, completion, higher consciousness. Yeah, ending, service, spiritual fulfillment, humanitarianism as well. Number 9. Yeah. So it's not only ending but also humanitarians, spiritual fulfillment. Okay. For instance, my soul urge number in numerology, my soul number is number 9. Humanitarians, yeah, service to the whole world. Difference between 6 and 9 in numerology is for, let's say, soul urge number, yeah. We're going to talk about these basics of numerology as well in future. Service. Number 6 is the service to a physical, yeah, world around you. You help others, yeah, you go and serve others, you are in service for others. Number 9, it's service on a higher scale, let's say globally, like in a grand scale, yeah, in more, you don't have to go one by one to one. You can go globally, you can go online, yeah, you can for instance, you are service to others in more abstract ways, in spiritual ways. So spiritual fulfillment, humanitarianism, or ending in service. So twin flame. For twin flame, it means soul lessons are completed. Okay, if you see number 9 with twin flame, connection or union, certain soul lessons have been completed. You have achieved completion. Preparation for higher union. Okay. So number 9 is not only negative, like, oh, I'm gonna have to leave this karmic cycle, karmic thing. It's a beautiful completion. Yeah. Starting a next stage, because it's like, if you imagine number 1, you're going to a higher timeline. So number 9 is ending cycles of a certain level. Now you are lifting to another level. Yeah, and you are going into that shift to the higher timeline. So that's the completion. The guidance of the number 9 is to release what no longer serves you. Yeah, that's the number 9. Step into spiritual maturity in that. So what you've learned that as we spoke about, you coming from first grade to second grade, leave those books ABCs and 1 2 3s in the first grade and take just the wisdom. Number 9, go to the number to second grade with empty bag, so you can fill it up with the second grade books and wisdom. Next stage, next timeline, right? I hope it made sense to everyone. So, Barno, your soul number, your soul urge number is 6, or your life path is 6, or both? Actually, we're going to be talking about these because at least the first, the basic 6 numbers, life path, personality number, soul urge number, destiny number. For instance, a maturity number and yeah, they are different. Soul urge and life path are different. We're going to talk about it in another. We're going to talk. I have to write down everything because my memory is not so great. We're going to talk about this in another episode because it's a lot to talk about. Yeah, I have all this notebook. When I studied the numerology, I have all this notebook, but I want to tell you just quickly the important numbers for us to notice and to try to. We can, if you interested in where we can learn together how to count it, but also galactic. You can get galactic origins through your numbers. Yeah, that's how I also found out that I am. I have a lot from Pleiadians, Lyra, Syrians, also some Arcturians and Andromedan. So we all are mixed, blue avians. Yeah, so we all are the mixture, Venusian, so we all are mixtures, yeah? And each number is important for some other way. So we've got life path, you count it with your whole date of birth. We have soul urge number, which you need to include your name, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, your soul urge, you have to count your consonant. Vowel, no, how do you call it? Vowels and consonants. So you have to count your consonants, like for your life path. For your expression or destiny number, it's either called destiny number or expression number. Yeah, you have to count basically life path is a main purpose in life. Your soul urge is what brings you happiness and what is your soul mission. Your destiny expression number is how you express yourself to the world. Your maturity number is who you become as you grow older. Your birthday number is your skills and talents you have to offer. Yeah. And then you have an incarnation key number. So we're going to be talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7 important number. Life path, soul urge, expression, destiny number. incarnation key number, personality number, your birthday number, and your maturity number. Then, according to that, you can figure out if, what kind of match you are with your divine love or your true love or your, yeah. Also, it can count whether you are Pleiadian. Oh, I mean, I am Pleiadian, so I can read it here. Your star seed origins, yeah, according to numerology. For instance, if your incarnation key is number 2 and your soul urge is number 9, you are Pleiadian. So 2s and 9s as well. So if you're Arcturians, you may have 1s and 4s. If you are Syrians, you may have also 9s and 6s, 3s as well. Arcturians also have 7s. Pleiadians also have 11s and 22s. If you are Blue Avian, which is the blue being we were talking about, which is different from Arcturian, it's from a different galaxy. They look like a birds a little bit. That's the number 9 a lot. Yeah, I need to refresh it because I did it ages ago and I can't remember everything. But if you want, we can speak about it if that's any interest. Whatever I learned, I'm going to share with you guys. I see 33322 and it turned into 33323. So guys, if you're interested in that, we can do that as well. Your destiny number is 8, yeah? You can speak about it. Yeah, so that's going to be another on our plate, I believe. So your destiny number, okay, your soul urge number, you are counting your, I don't want to, wait, I need to, put it together, and then in the next one we're going to talk about it in more, because at the moment my notes are a little bit it's been ages. I cannot orient in my own notes. I don't want to tell you some BS before I actually. Yes, so your destiny number, your expression number, you are counting your consonants, okay? Of your name and the surname, all your names. You counting your consonants, but according to a table, okay? I don't know how you counted it, Barnoy, but it doesn't mean that you count how many you have. But each letter, according to numerology table, it's assigned to a number. And that number needs to be counted, yeah? Let's say number J is, letter J is number 1. Or letter R is number 9. So that all will be counted together. So consonants, you count your destiny number. Only with your name and surname. No date of birth. Just name and surname. All your names if you have a middle name as well. That's how you count destiny number. And for instance, if your destiny number is same with your loved one, which in my case it is, it's the win-win situation. You're following the same destiny. So that's how you can also distinguish if you're twin flames. But not all twin flames need to necessarily have the same destiny numbers. But in my case, you know, because I already counted it. I do have same destiny number with my true love, let's say. I'm not gonna say what or what, just saying. Anyways, so destiny number you count with your consonants, all consonants of your all the names that you have, official names. Your life path number, you count your entire date of birth. Your soul urge number, you count the consonants plus, wait, I need to double check. Soul urge number, you count in your life path number, guys. I'm gonna do it next time. My brain is fried. Okay, we're gonna have to do next time. So thank you so much. I'm absolutely gone. We already we again made 3 hours and a half. So I hope you enjoyed this session, everyone. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are on the part of the world. I'm sending you a lot of love and light and blessings to all of you. Watch your numbers, and next time we're going to continue. Whichever topic will I be guided? Yeah, because yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will actually get some rest. You too get some rest, everyone, okay? And next time I'll see you. Hopefully we're going to have more enlightened energy. And until then, peace and love, love and light. Namaste. Take care. Okay. Yeah, she deserves it, no? Sue, you deserve it. You let her choose, okay, Barno? You let her choose. That's perfect. You're a gentleman. Your girlfriend must be very proud of you. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.